Thank you for joining me, fellow Guardians. This is Sam from Multiverse Mission Control, and today's quest is Pyre. So, when I actually took a bit to ponder on it, I realized that there is kind of a hierarchy to how I want to see things play out. So, I think near the top, I want to see some combination of the Fate, the Essence, and the Tempers. The Fate, because they seem like alright blokes, although they might be a little bit too forgiving of the Commonwealth's failures at times. I could see that. The Essence, because hey, I'm trying to overturn the Commonwealth, you hate the Commonwealth, if you just cool your jets for a moment, we might actually have a lot to talk about. And the Tempers, because hey, Ignarius gave me feels for a moment, and I mean, he wants to see his fam. That's not too different from Hedwyn and Rukey when you think about it. Just so long as, you know, he and his team stop being all growly and shit. After that, I think I want to see the Dissidents, because, you know, they've got shitty attitudes, but they make me laugh, and their whole point is that they're not really trying to accomplish anything, which puts them leagues above the other teams that I'm setting below them. Because after that come the Pyres and the Accusers, some combination of them, because their attitudes are repulsive. Just their personalities rub me the wrong way all over the place. But after that comes the Chastity, because repulsive personality plus pretentious ass name plus manipulative methods multiplied by morally corrupt ambition equals die. And then of course at the absolute bottom I put the Withdrawn, because stop trying to cause the apocalypse, you assholes! Okay, is that about everything? Is that about sewing up? Now unfortunately, the only way I can truly affect anything is in deciding who I put down at this instant, at this point in time. And if I face someone in a liberation rite, their favor resets to 0. But you know what? I still want, still ensuring that Fate, Essence, or Tempers end up on top means that, if I do happen to lose the liberation rite, I probably won't feel as bad about it. So, in the context of this current choice, who have I got? I've got the Accusers, the Dissidents, and the Essence, so I'm gonna smear the Accusers. Hey, Lendl, remember me? I'm sure you do. Plus, that's closest. Your next adversaries are to be the Accusers, led by one called Lendl, whom I believe you first met many moons ago. His is a tale I hope shall be forgotten. He then tells you what he knows of your next adversary. Lendl the Liar, the first adversary you confronted in the Rites, not long after you took your first steps on the path to freedom. Yes. Let us hear the tale. A former constable of the Commonwealth, he gained a reputation for his strict and brutal manner. By any means, he always caught the crook. Once, he arrested a civilian who hated him, on suspicion of theft of Commonwealth artifacts that had gone missing. Lendl discovered the artifacts himself in the civilian's home. The suspect soon was exiled, still he denied the charges even as they cast him downriver. The case was investigated further, though too late. Suspicions turned to Lendl. It turned out he planted the damning evidence himself, so he was exiled in turn. Oh good, jerkass. And the downside, he soon became acquainted with the Rites, having heard of all of this from several people in high places. He asserted himself as the de facto leader of the Accusers. Yes, they bent to his aggressive nature and prevailed many times under his watch. Yet each time his chance at liberty arose, the Nightwings either defeated him or simply did not show. At any rate, Lendl shall be looking forward to our arrival, I expect. We may resume our journey come daybreak, but in the meantime, I would advise taking what rest you can. You bid the lone minstrel a good evening. At dawn you shall take flight again. Did I mention I want to see the Accusers near the bottom? Page revealed about the Withdrawn. Rukey! What's up? You thought Rukey was trying to get your attention, but soon realized his attention is fixated on somebody else. Might I assist you with something there, Mr. Greentail? Yeah, what is your deal? Are you attracted? Are you afraid? What? Rukey has not struck you as the sort to ever be at a loss for words, and yet... No, I was just trying to see if maybe Panther gives a laugh, not in an unkind way. At ease, Rukey, darling. You should know I have no immediate plans to snatch you up and eat you for a snack, if that was your concern. No, it's just, I mean, What is it then, Look, I got this really stupid question here. Been bugging me is all. It's just, us curs, we don't have many run-ins with you folks, and so... What is your really stupid question, Rukey, darling? Okay. Here goes. How come you always wear that hat? What? Permatha remained silent for a time, then... This helm was given to me by my blood sister, on the night of my first kill. Slowly, she reaches for the helm. Rukey Greentail, this helm, it means nothing to me now. I want you to keep it. What? Then Permatha begins to laugh again. Also, you got bad hat hair. Come on, Rukey, darling. You've got to stop being so serious around me all the time. I don't bite. Besides, we seem to make a decent enough team out there, I think. You're pretty quick. Rukey laughs rather sheepishly. Alright, you got me pretty good there, sister. So, that stuff you said about the hat then. Total nonsense, mostly. I just happen to like it. So, you're saying I can't keep it? If I get out of here before you, Mr. Greentail, it's all yours. It's a deal! He skitters off before Permatha can respond. She simply shrugs at you and smiles. Well, I'm bound to toss Rukey out first, so that's probably not gonna happen. Okay, Volfred's planner. Right here. Oh, I can see Volfred's status as well. He is reading the book. Cool. Alright, so what's the page on the withdrawn then? Because E/, yeah? In the words of Howb the Swallow, the Accursed. That's the only page he's got right now. The withdrawn did spawn forth from the wild witch Melith, in whose vigilant pursuit of the unknown and the unknowable, I always felt a certain kinship. Wait, don't I have Melith's page up here somewhere? I do. Okay. So someone's perverting your companion's life's work then. Whether the withdrawn were Melith's kin by blood or merely worshippers, we trusted one another not to ask or care. What mattered was that Melith chose the most audacious minds who stopped at nothing short of the impossible. Wow, you are very loquacious. I know the imps are smarter than most would probably give them credit for. Tizo can attest to that, but still, damn. Though ever distant, the withdrawn revealed to us such truths about the land which long lay hidden, even to one such as I. Their knowledge ever waking into newfound depths of consciousness, they led us all to better know ourselves. Huh. So they weren't always bad. Well, that's a shame then, because I am gonna crush them every opportunity I get. Alright. Guess I should check on everyone. Where's Jodie's rug? Patching up woodwork. Yeah, I know you two are nearby. So Gilman's fucking this in his coils. Faye is looking for something. I can help. Tell me things. Poke. Okay. Tariq is doing some cleaning. Sandra's lost in thought. I forget it. Tiza. Hunting for snacks. Good-o. Alright. Well, I guess we're off then. Right? Nothing else. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. The hulk of oars. It has drifted here upon the sea for longer than one might expect. Perhaps you have already read of the doomed ship's demise in the embrace of unfathomed plains. Some say it was the sea itself which preserved the ship's remains. Hidden properties within the water, sea creatures binding together ruined planks of wood. Those, such as yourselves and the Accusers, know another truth, I gather. The stars would not align over the wreckage if it did not have greater significance than first appears. May you have good fortune there during the coming rite. I'll bet Hedwin's glad he's missing this part at the very least, so I can land at Under King Pass or Ragged Rock. The north current towards the hulk of oars runs as quick as Under King Oars himself. Faye believes that the 8 scribes shall bless you here. I do owe you one, don't I? Ragged Rock. I don't care what Tariq thinks, he's not on my party. The north current towards Stormwall, etc. Fish here, right for the catching. No, I'm going with Faye. I owe her one. Thanks, Tariq, you made that really easy for me. You touched down at the Sea of Solace, where you first encountered Sir Gilman and the Pyre Hearts. You soon shall carry on by sea, though for now you have some time to spare. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Sir Gilman. Well, alright then. Also, what was the page that got brought up to the Sea of Solace? Molten Malith. Beyond a shallow, sickly gulf, our voyage grew increasingly forbidding and much harder to explain. How could a sea exist here at the bottom of the world? We could not deduce whence sprang the carcasses of ancient sailing ships we found throughout the Sea of Solace, though the warnings that they signified we duly noted. It was here we first met Ores, called the Underking, who brazenly assaulted our small skiff, for we had trespassed in his waters. But then the Underking relented, for he witnessed Solium Mur in all his doom and glory. Soon he would side with us. Then with the Underking we sailed forth into a tempest beyond reasoning or measure. That's right. Alright. Sandra! Tell me what you got. Oh, I clicked on anything. Once more you have returned to me. What is it, reader? Okay. What's on your mind, first off? Ah, my best friend in all the world, come to visit me again. Does it make you uncomfortable, perhaps, that I should call you thus? Perhaps you think that you do not yet know me very well, but I know you just fine. You reveal a great deal to me when you come visit me like this. You are not the only one who can sense things in others, you know. She laughs to herself. One learns to read a bit when forced to suddenly appear within a book for 837 years or so. Especially if one is wont to pry a little, you understand, for it gets rather boring here. I know all about you. A common wanderer who vowed to help their friends be free again, only to end up spending all their time talking to an apparition stuck in a stone. Oh, I know about your loves, or lack thereof. About your favorite pastimes. Certain habits you may be somewhat loath to admit. You leave my browser history alone. Fear not, of course. I use this special knowledge only as a means to entertain myself, I think. And if you don't like it, why, just keep your distance, like so many of your predecessors. As for the other Beyonders, they are as race to me, as I must seem to all those idiots with whom you consort. I cannot confide as easily in my own kind as I am able to confide in you. But I suppose that I have said too much. Thank you, as ever, for the visit. You've given me a lot to think about, more than you know. She laughs again softly. Alright then. How do you go, scribe trial? Oh good, just as I was beginning to feel more bored even than usual. Do it! No one else, right? Yeah. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Sir Gilman. You think that dimwit of a worm has any chance? Perhaps you are correct, though I put little stock in him myself. Though let us bring him forth. Soon Sir Gilman appears in heat of the summons. Master Reader, is this knight perchance in trouble for something? No, not far from it, friendo. I'm gonna use you into the rites a lot more. I gotta get used to how you work. I expect I'm gonna be using Rukey, Tizo, and Sir Gilman for the next few. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, Worm. You answer to me here. As you will, Your Highness. Your Highness, I like the sound of that, though flattery shall get you nowhere here. Demonstrate your competence to me then, Worm. You shall have to do it mostly on your own, though under the guidance of your lovely reader. I trust you are prepared. Of course, Your Highness! This knight accepts this challenge! Demon, bug, sap. Great. Ow! Well, so much for that. Okay, I don't come back very quick. Certainly not quick enough. Aw, darn. I was hoping to catch her off guard. Wow! Just frick me, why don't ya? Alright, alright, alright. Yeah. Gotcha. Good thing your flame's very weak. And good thing Sir Gilman is quick. Oh, bam. Oh, no, no. Damn! I thought I could jump. Oh, well. Ah! Whoop. Ah! Gotta get my stamina back. Yep. Gotcha! Whee! Whee! Whoop! Ah! Snaked! Whoop! Ah! So close. Oh well. I dare ya! Whoops! So much whoops happening right now, and yet I'm still winning. How about it? Get out of there! I fling it. Nope. That didn't work. Ah, so close. I need to banish some dudes, I think. Mine. Thank you. Nah, this'll work. Whee! Alright. I'm definitely not as finessant as I could be with Sir Gilman or Tizo or the like yet. Feel like I get Pameth though, okay. But, all in good time. Huzzah! This knight prevails! I have no choice but to concur with that assessment, Worm. Your performance was sufficient, and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Okay, now you get a special thingy. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use Jodari or Faye for the next few, because they're already set to go. Let's make sure everyone has a chance, eh? And on the offhand chance I can't lead everyone to freedom, they'll be well set for next time. Master Reader, this knight is humbled after having passed that sorceress test. Why, by the scales of Under King Oars! What is that you have? Oars scale. Sir Gilman jumps farther than usual, which is perfect, because I was diving for that thing all the time, man. Okay, The Under King laughed aside deep wounds and fought, and fought, and fought, and fought! Bravely! This makes only too much sense. How'd you get this special thingy? I can give Righteous Flame to someone like Tizo. Tizo don't have anything, but hold on. That might also be good. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna sell some stuff and see if I can get Tizo's masteries rearranged. I should have picked that one. I don't even use this. I thought I would, but I don't. Then again... Oh, that's cool! No. I don't know. That one's fun, but... I think this entire one is probably the one I should have gone for, so I think I will rearrange his masteries next time I hit the slug market. Oh well. No worries. What was I doing now? Probably not much. Just gonna gaze upon the depths, I guess. You find Faye gazing down into the depths. The water is so very beautiful, and yet it's very dangerous? They always said it's very dangerous if you fall in or drink enough of it. But the scribes, they have protected us, and they are watching, I just know. Even out here, in the waters of Under King Oars, they urge us on, I feel it, I just know. There's no denying that the North Current sends you quickly on your way. Perhaps it is the thought of reaching land again, but you can sense a spring in everybody's step. +2 quickness for the next rite. Hell yeah. Good call, Faye. Ooh, I got things. Numerous things. What's up, Faye? Faye seems to be talking to the Black Wagon's walls again. Though this time, something seems to have come over her. Little brother, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? You were unsure whether to check in with her or leave her be. Faye is acting rather odd even for her. Wait and listen. Faye would not be here if she lacked the capacity to work through her problems. But everyone needs a little help sometimes. Your concern for her is such that you would best check in to make sure she is alright. Yes. Hi, Faye. Though Faye is clearly capable of surviving on her own, you do worry for her, and in this case make an attempt to reach out to her. Oh, hi reader, I don't think I saw you there just now, and so my little brother here and we were just talking for a little while? Well, I was the one doing the talking. Why, my little brother, he is just a wagon wall, so he cannot respond. He can't respond, but he can listen, and he listens really well. Now, I'd like to get back to my conversation here with him, if you don't mind, and you're welcome to stay, though, if you like. It seems Faye is doing alright after all. I don't want to intrude, but I'm still worried. She did invite you to stay. Perhaps you will learn something of her. Her conversation seems to be a private matter and not your concern. I can listen too. I hope I didn't just screw the pooch on this one. You decide to take Faye up on her invitation and keep listening to her conversation with the wagon wall. Her little brother, as she calls it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I remember. It's that they always said that there was something wrong with me, but they wouldn't really tell me what. They said that I was moon-touched. Those deemed impaired by Commonwealth standards, or very different in a negative sense. But so what? So then the scribes, they called me here. They're the ones who brought me here, not those people. They were so cruel. They were always so cruel. I didn't have a little brother at the time. No one that I recall, really, although so much of it back then I can't tell how much of it I dreamt. Most of it I didn't want it to be true. But I remember that they threw me out, and they decided that they would throw me out and let the scribes take care of me. They said the scribes, they would take care of me. It was so very quiet here, and I was all alone again, although I think I liked it more. Being alone down here than being alone back there. Everybody's alone down here, and so it makes me feel less alone somehow. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Back there, why? I would sometimes see families, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, but here, there was hardly anyone at all. But I knew I was closer to the scribes. I knew that they were in the sky above, and I did search for them up there, you know? And then one night I found them. I saw the stars, and they were falling to the ground, and I thought, why is it the scribes themselves are crying? Are they sad, and maybe are they sad for me? Well, that was when I first saw you, little brother. With your help, I would get closer to the scribes. That way, maybe they could answer all my questions, don't you think? But I'm so very glad I found you and the others. I'm finally not alone. I'm finally not alone, and more importantly, I think sometimes I even feel that way, that I'm not alone. Maybe, as we get closer, maybe I will get to feel that way more often, being here, or being anywhere with you and all my friends. She falls silent. Though you were concerned for her at first, you sense that now she is at peace. She wanders off, faintly smiling. You sense you have a better understanding of her now. Holy crap, same thing just happened for her that did for Rukey, didn't it? That's right. Scorpus. She was born on the 19th of 11th moon, suggesting she is driven and fixated. Vagrancy. She failed to meet basic cognitive standards and had no place or family in the Commonwealth. Alleged motive, none. The record states she demonstrated a thorough lack of understanding in her wrongdoing. That's because she didn't do anything wrong, you jackasses. You know, I must confess, I don't see a point sending her back to the Commonwealth. They're so cruel to people like her. Whereas here, if she were to continue on with the Nightwings as she's been doing, I don't know. Maybe? Okay. Nah, it's gotta be the global bonus, man. Alright, this is the only one of the starting ones I haven't done. It's innate mystic power. Each point of presence slightly increases the size of your fellow exile's aura during the rites. You attune yourself to the strange and mystic properties of the Book of Rites, embracing such as possible that which cannot be explained or truly known. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. Tenacity. +1 presence. Alright. Let's go then. Alright. Here in the immeasurable depths of Sea of Solace, you encounter a messenger imp, come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. The news of this time pertains to Hedwyn, whom you liberated at the fall of Solium. Let's see what our bud's doing. You learn Hedwyn returned safely to the Commonwealth, where he was clothed and welcomed, his past transgressions all forgiven. He was to be groomed for a leadership position of his choice, whether on the council or the blood border, each equally as lucrative, and secretive as well. Right. However, he refused, and before the stunned council members could do anything about it, he left them. He since made contact with Fulfred's agents, and is working together with them. Thus, the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. Per the messenger in custom, the last part of the message was transcribed from Hedwyn word for word and says, "Keep going. I'll see you here." Hell yeah, you will. You thank the messenger imp for relaying this information. Soon your companions are all abuzz about it. Wonder if he'll ever find the one he fell for. I always thought Hedwyn was looking for someone out there back home. Do you think he found her? A glorious example Hedwyn set for all of us. Kriha! Geez, I was happy to hear Hedwyn is well back in the Commonwealth. Yeah, that's how it's done, Hedwyn. Right behind you, chum. He did it. The news of Hedwyn's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. +1 hope for the next rite. Wish Hedwyn luck. Happy you're doing well, cub. You keep it up. Huh? What's this? Sully shell. The sparkly thing in its center is in fact its heart, which it airs out from time to time. It's like a sand dollar. A keepsake from the Sea of Solace. Only a monster would attempt to remove the heart, or would have the strength. Hey, Jodarian! Nah! Okay. Warming up for the rite. Preparing in silence. Awaiting nightfall. Flipping through the book. Queuing somewhere. Sniffing the book. Why? Surveying the landmark. Considering the book's teachings. The scribe's deeds. In the words of Gol Gulathanian, the Master General. I wish to be remembered not for boastfulness, though I refrain from detailing our exploits across the land save to say that they were numerous, though that only through our combined strength of arms and wit did we withstand the savage land. Such were the monstrous dangers that it posed. I came to see that all the terrors which I heard at Cease's bedside in my youth were based entirely in fact. So great they were, they blotted out the sky. Such was the evil that we vanquished, that the remnants of it yet shine under the stars. And in the end it was the stars which guided us toward our truest calling. The Hulk of Ords. In the words of Luce, Glory, and Hundred Minds. I keep wanting to say Hive Mind. The Dazraban was first of many river ships to vanish in the Downside. Although presumptions of its loss were not inaccurate, the doomed ship and her valiant crew had charted half the Sea of Solace, ere the end of their brave voyage. The sea titan Unfathomed Plurns was not fond of vessels sullying her sea, and split the doomed ship with a single swipe. Yikes. The ship's own shattered prow would later end the Sea Titan's cruel reign, as the boastful Underking loves to recount. The stars themselves must have been moved by this. That point within the sea, now sacred, has the stars dancing in homage every now and again. Alright, I think we're ready. Oh, I wanna...
Oh, hey, it's you guys, and I was just thinking, hey, I haven't seen those guys in a little while, and I wonder how they're doing, and if they maybe need to purchase anything.
I can't sell the fairy thing. What's this? Benny Promise. Ah, more money. Cool. Yes. That's 20 coins. Yeah. Whatever.
Oh, nice, that's one of them scribe snuff thingies there. One dab of those guys and you'll be like, woo! Know what I mean?
Okay.
They're pretty popular, but I got my connections, and they got their connections, and they got their connections, and they got plenty more of those. So just come and see me here, and Dad will have one back in stock.
Alright, that's it. Scoop of Stardust. Wow. Alright. Tizo. Nice. Elusive nature. When fluttering or zipping, Tizo moves much faster than usual. Alright. Let's do it.
Pleasure's all mine and Dad's, you guys.
Hold on. My favorite guys are back already for some reason. The reason being I didn't realize I could sell more stuff. Did you already sell off the coal? I thought I could have bought that back. Yeah. Hello, cat. Oh no. Leave me alone. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. Let's just go. Here, among the sprawling waters of the Hulk of Ores, you await the signal of the stars. There is no sign yet of your expected adversaries, the Accusers. Then the little imp Tizo flutters up to you. Rack! Tizo cautions you that he has some history with your next adversary, Lendl, which is unfortunate because I was about to use you. You're gonna tell me you can't go, can you?
Screehack!
Tizo seems to be indicating that Lendl has a personal vendetta against him. But before you can explain anything further, the stars begin to call to you. Or maybe this means I have to use Tizo. I suppose we'll see.
Good evening there.
Yo.
You exiles of the Night Wings. The 8 scribes summon you to the Hulk of Orus. Your adversaries in the coming Rites shall be the Accusers. Extinguish now their pyre, and glory shall be yours. Now prepare yourselves.
Your companions are assembled and ready for the rites to commence. However, there is still no sign of your adversaries, the Accusers. The little imp Tizo screeches something, cautioning you all to stay alert. But then, someone leaps forth from the shadows. He grabs at his mask.
Aha! Cut out, you miserable beast! I knew it! After all this time, I knew that you were still among their ranks.
Hack! Tizo is angry to have stumbled onto an apparent trap laid for him by Lendl, such as it is.
Silence, fiend! You robbed me of my freedom, my dignity. Your evil shall be ended here, and here now. You and you, Nightwings, shall not deny me thus again.
Yeah, we will.
Come then, my accusers, for we face again none other than the spawn of the accursed imp, Haub the Swallow.
So you're a direct descendant. Cool. Yes.
Let us show him now that he is a disgrace.
No, you're a disgrace, asshole. Tizo whistles something angry back at him. Whatever transpired between him and Lendl in the past, Lendl evidently has not let it go. And that's why he needs to get crushed right now.
Now let us get started.
Roster bio on Lendl, updated. Yo! JS. Corruption and pride. Sounds about right. Doesn't say anything about his beef with Tizo, though. Okay, you guys have, like, bonus damage. Great. Alright. So you're spry and you're fierce. And you got the shared tenacity. Whatever. You're the boring tribe. I'll wreck you. Tizo. What say you?
Tizo. Rukey. Sir Gilman. It is done.
This knight shall not stand idly by while the diminutive Tizo suffers such slurs. Nightwings! The wicked fiend you serve is an affront. He denied my rightful freedom in my moment of triumph. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything you say. I shall never forgive him, or any of you.
Well, I'll find a way to live with myself.
Begin.
Asshole.
Glorious.
Gotcha!
The Nightwings thus assert themselves.
Blast! Come, Accusers, we cannot let them send us back again.
Oh shit. I didn't mean to explode. Oh well, that's alright. Come on. Whoop! Haha! Go, Tizo! Ah! Shit.
Well, now that was exciting.
Shut up! Haha!
Their pyre weakens. The pyre on each side burns just as true.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I got it. Am I done?
Headlong goes Sir Gilman into flame. Let's not get overconfident, Nightwings.
Who is saying nah? I've earned it.
Tizo doubts their pyre.
Whee! I'm gonna noob you guys just by jumping. My aura is strong. You are gonna get dunked.
The imp did it.
How did you intend to stop me? If I had Perma, I'd be noobing you guys a million times over. I'm sure. Whoops. That's unfortunate. Ah, damn. Get dunked. Whoop.
Magnificent. The rite is nearly ended.
God.
Tizo doubts their pyre.
Just, why even try, man? You're done.
Well cast.
Gotcha. Wow, you guys suck. You are the incarnation of suck.
Nightwings prevailed. Their hapless adversaries stood no chance.
The Dwarven ones kicked your asses.
The ceremony is complete.
Tizo is very pleased that you prevailed, but wishes to make a quick exit at this time. blast! Where did he go? Where did he go? That infernal imp! It is a monster in disguise! A fiend! Come forth to torment me until the day I die! Lendl storms off in a fit of anger. Tizo reappears once the coast is clear and expresses his gratitude again. What Lendl said before, if Tizo truly is a descendant of Howb the Swallow, then he has quite the legacy to live up to. No wonder he wants to do the Nightwings proud, huh?
Learn from this experience.
Bam!
The imp Tizo appears to have a certain gift of knowledge.
Tizo just had a flash of inspiration about his role in the Rites and as a part of the Nightwings. Okay. Faster return or wider area. Both good. I tend to misfire a lot, so how about this one? Alright.
Until the stars align.
Back at the Black Wagon, the Nightwings are unwinding after they bested the Accusers rather decisively. Like slaughtered them. Like one-sided. Like it wasn't even a thing. The deadest hour of the night is approaching, so excuse yourself to read the stars outside and plot a course for your next confrontation. Well, I thought Jody and Tizo were gonna talk or something. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. You gaze into the darkness of night. Gul, the South Star. Malith, the Bog Star, still shines, and so does Jomware. Right, let's see. We've got the Pyre Hearts, who I could absolutely rip into again. We've got the Essence, who I'm gonna leave alone. And we got the Dissidents, who I don't really care enough to destroy at this time. So I guess, you drew the shit stick. Then again... It's actually a good question, because the Pyre Hearts, they are losing something awful. And the Accusers are right under them now. I don't think I need to wail on them anymore. But I can't afford to let the Dissidents overtake the ones I actually like. Yeah. Alright, Barker. This means I won't be able to use Rukey, but that's okay. Unless he, like, gets hold of himself. We're, gonna be butting heads against old Barker again, are we, chum? Guess it helps to know ahead of time so I can brush up on my groveling. He then shares with you what he knows of your next opponent. Barker Ashpaz, a volatile cur who's packed the Dissidents, conduct the Rites more so for thrill than freedom. Back on the other side, Barker never quite took to the culture of the Commonwealth, and often ran afoul of the law for various acts of boorishness or vandalism. He always promised to go straight, and in time he found a certain niche, for he was an accomplished hunter. And the people of the Commonwealth did have an appetite. Barker relished the hunt more than anything, and spent his earnings on a variety of questionable things. One particularly raucous evening, Barker was caught relieving himself on the foot of the statue of the Archjustice Andropolis IV. Oh, he's the one who prohibited literacy. Well, I would say go for it then. And that was the end of his citizenship. In the downside, it seems he caught the notice of the Dissidents, who in turn must have observed his speed, ferocity, and fearlessness. He is now the best of them. Barker's reputation grew among the exiled curs of the Jomware Valley region, where he is feared and unafraid of taking what he wants. Not long after they flushed me down, I was just trying to make ends meet and made a deal with him. In hindsight, let's just say that was a bad idea. He could make my life go real sour if he wants. Anyways, I'd better go pass out. We got a long few days ahead. We wish Rukey a restful evening in turn. It is too late to take flight, though tomorrow you can press on. Hi, Tizo. Tizo has seemed somewhat less cheerful since his run-in with Lendl and the Accusers. He approaches you, wanting for you to hear him out. Rahum. Tizo seems unhappy about something Lendl said to him. Riak. Tizo understands full well why Lendl is angry with him. Skrahik. While Tizo does not like Lendl as a person, he recognizes nonetheless that he denied his freedom. Freedom! It was a liberation rite. He did what he felt was necessary. He wanted to help his friend go free. Skrahik. Nonetheless, he still feels a certain guilt, and regrets that the rites force exiles into such situations. Yeah, that's... I totally understand. He felt silent for a while. Whether the 8 scribes ever intended for imps such as he to participate in the rites firsthand is difficult to know for certain. Then... Rahik! Tizo is grateful to you for listening. He knows the scribes created the rites with good intentions. Skriak! He promises to keep doing his best to live up to the legacy of the scribes. He bounds up into the rafters with some of the other drive imps. Regardless of whether he truly is an ancestor of Halb the Swallow, surely the scribes would have been proud of him. I should say so. Alright. Did that update his bio? I feel like that should have. Yeah. Not applicable. Right, of course. The Accusers, formed under Golathanian. He is a big man. Oh, it's Halb's talking. He is a big man. He values justice, loyalty, steadfastness. Golathanian. He says that the Accusers take their name from one of the most accomplished legions from his former military days. All among them, in fact, served the Master General at one time. They represent the stoutest-hearted men and women of the Empire, who held true to Mur and Golathanian to the end. The golden colors of their raiments are reminiscent of their old shining armor, is his claim. Ever shall they seek out those with the truest spirits and the strongest sense of purpose to replenish their ranks. Or at least that's how it used to be, huh? Where is everyone? Staring into the distance, keeping dry, teaching drive imps to swim. Good. Getting their feet wet. Looking at the book's pictures. Yeah, bye. Singing softly, wallowing in nothingness. Okay. Cheerful stuff. Let's go. What is that? As you soar above the waters of Worm Gulf, you notice Sir Gilman sidle up to you very slowly. We are very, 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 very high above the waters, if this night is not mistaken. This night's brethren lurk beneath the surface there in numbers untold. Fortunately, if we were to come crashing to the surface now, then this night, why, he would receive a watery burial, in the custom of his kind. Is there stuff like this have been missing? Like, just... What's that? Cold note. No, not that. This thing. I don't get it. Oh, is that where the withdrawn currently are? Let's see. Two things now. But, doesn't want to give it to me. What about this one? As you fly over the downside prairie, where you first your path diverged, you see Jodariel peering down at the lens below. You took us through to Hollowroot that first time, if memory serves, reader. Taking sides with Greentail rather than me. It took me considerable length of time after that point to come to the conclusion you were not a complete fool. Hey, watch it there, Jody. My chum here is a real discerning judge of character, and has a good direction sense for that matter. We'd probably all be stuck in the bog still had they listened to you back then. Oh, indeed. They both seem to be in good spirits, reminiscing about old times. One hope. Wow. Should I just fuck around then? There we go. Yonder lies the Ridge of Gold. Somewhat less imposing when viewed from this vantage point, do you not agree, reader? The mists of the downside hold that it is no mere ridge of stone, but the remains of Lord Gandroth, once slain by Gold Gulathanian himself. Though perhaps such tales are of little import now when you stand to confront the Dissidents there in such a short while. I actually wonder if I should... There's one. Sandfolds. Right, where your companions first found you long ago. There's nothing for you there, and you wish never to see it again. Well then why... Hey guys, I'm gonna go fuck around for a bit. Hey, there's the Fate. Okay. Everyone has their own black wagons. Well, of course, they have to get there somehow. Flagging hands, you see the Big Burchards from which you first embarked. I am certain that Big Burchard must have left a strong impression on you all. She is not easy to forget. I've noticed since before my exile or hers. She's been here a long time. I sent my agents to repay her for assisting you, and to send her our regards. The old wagon must have been in need of some repairs. I should probably just make my peace that I'm not gonna find everything, but oh well. Whoa! The Pyre Hearts! What was that? You overhear Sir Deluge in a full-on panic as his fellow Worm Knights attempt to calm him down.
What do you mean it was the Nightwings? We are not to face them in the coming right again, are we?
At some point he realizes your wagon is aloft beside his own.
You Nightwings! This night shall not forgive you this transgression. Once we prevail against which adversaries under the doom to face us next, then we shall come for you! Gah, why must this night be forced to fly so far above the land and sea?
I can just keep pumping them. And I'm not above it either. Okay. Is that the Accusers? Fuck 'em. Something about the strange island you see below draws your attention. Best to avert your gaze from the Isle of Kamer. Ever since the scribes themselves thought to avoid the place, let us fly on. Alright. I really am wasting time here, but... Who dat? The Essence? I'll bump them now. Sisters, we are under attack! Hold, no, we are merely being mocked. By none other than the Nightwings. Mock us all you wish then, wastrels of the Commonwealth. The sight of you in that utterly outlandish wagon, your mere existence is an affront to the act of flight. Would that my sisters and I could soar tireless and free as once we did, but nay, we must resort to such ignoble means of travel such as you. Now stay away from us, lest our vengeance should extend beyond your Commonwealth and become much more personal in nature. Yeah, this is hilarious. Oh my god, I'm such a dick. And I don't even care. Okay. So I can just kind of dick around with everyone. Comes to that. Hey, let's go home! We can't. The inverted fall of Solium rose into the sky. Somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth, beyond your vision and beyond your grasp. Alas, that we can't simply fly back up to our homeland. This wagon has its limitations, I'm afraid. But we shall return yet. Let us continue now along the path. Alright. We'll wreck the Dissidents and then end the episode. Sounds good. Then again, it might be a bit more time than that, considering got vocations and things like that. Yeah. Okay. Hollowroot or Blooming Pool? Same choices as ever. Faye thinks this shall be the quickest route, leaving you with time for your vocations. Oh, tempting. Or Rukey knows someone here who owes him for a past debt. Again. I want vocations. Faye wins. Make a successful landing in Downside Prairie, near the southern edge of the downside. Memories of having first met Hedwyn, Jodari, and Rukey come flooding back. You now should have some time in the vicinity before continuing onward. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Tizo. Excellent! Whoa! Downside Clinger. This wagon is gonna get plenty crowded. Yields fruit from time to time, though only if one says the magic word. Whoa! It gave me stuff! I did not expect that. Okay, having a light meal, having a look around the side. Admonishing himself, no, don't. staring at the book. Off on his own. Sitting quietly with Wulfrid, who is sitting quietly with Rukey. I need to check on Wulfrid now. Out on a walk. Smiling to herself. First. Downside Prairie. The downside is connected to our realm via a single artery, the river named for our prestigious sap colleague Luce Glorian. That river gushers into seeming nothingness. That seeming nothingness turns out, of course, to be the downside. Its existence undermines thousands of years of thought about the composition of our world. The downside southern edge we all call the Sandfolds. It is a desecrated wasteland, speaking well to this land's lack of hospitality. Here, the strength of many who survive the river journey finally fails. If only they could clamber further north, where lies the verdant downside prairie. A better place to perish, to be sure. Okay, Sandra, show me what you got. A visit from my favorite reader. What is the occasion? First off, you know, my lovely reader, I must admit that I did not expect your little followers to be quite so receptive to instruction as thus far they have proved. I know not whether they owe it all to you, or have somewhat more to them than I was first inclined to think. In any case, however, I am pleased that they are not entirely disgraceful. I like to keep my expectations well in check, seeing as I have been thus expelled until the end of time. So it is pleasant when those expectations are exceeded every now and then. Although I cannot quite recall when last that was. But the best part of all this are these brief times in which you visit me in my domain. I know you cannot for long. This damned crystal in which I am enthralled shall see to that. Though as you perhaps surmised, whenever it decides that one of your little friends is worthwhile enough, why I can offer them a trial. And likewise, I can offer you a chat. Sometimes I think as you achieve those trials of mine, perhaps it does something to trim the length of my eternal banishment. Eternity being what it is, however, perhaps not. Still, if the trophies of those blasted scribes are worth something to you, then all you need is to brave my trials, and they can be yours. And perhaps there's good in it for me as well. Then something changes in her, and she changes the subject. I've likely said too much. I am not to influence you in your use of the Beyonder Crystal. It is not there to be tampered with by anyone, including me. Forget what I said. Tizo! I'm always prepared to cut your idiots and their egos down to size. Who shall it be? Do it! You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Tizo. I dare think I remember something of that imp. He certainly stood out from all his ilk, although that really is not saying much. Well, let's bring him forth. Tizo soon appears in heat of the summons. Creaky! Tizo seems to be prepared for whatever lies ahead. Yeah, you know what's up. I should be careful how I go. I don't think I can banish anyone. I'm so glad I took elusive nature then. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, imp. You answer to me here. Creehack! Tizo indicates his understanding and is prepared to begin Sandra's trial. You know the formalities, of course. Show me then what you have learned thus far about the rites. Here in this trial it shall be just you, my Beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us see. Just you, my Beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us see now how you fare. Alright, let's go. Oh, did I not just have a matchup like this? Ow. Okay, it does not do to get cocky, I understand. Zip, zip. Zip, zip. There we go. Ah, shit, wrong way. That's alright. Somewhat. There we go. That's the way. I like it. Oh crap. Darn it! So close. No! Okay, but these guys are much better than the Accusers. It is unlikely I'll face many like them. Ah! There we go. And I believe there's an achievement for doing 5 scribe trials, which means I'm about to get it. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Yes, elusive nature really is the way to go with Tizo, I do believe. Damn it! Damn it! No, I had him! Come on! Okay. It's one on either side. And you just let me have that, didn't you? Oh well. I shouldn't just say his language, I don't know what it means. I might be saying something horrible. Tizo is excited to have completed Sendra's challenge and awaits her approval. A worthwhile effort, Imp. Your performance was sufficient and you passed my tests. Your predecessor may well have approved. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Yeah, cool. Tizo is happy to be back and wonders what it is that Sandra granted you. You take a closer look at the new artifact in your possession. You received Haob's Wing for completing Tizo's trial. Tizo's Flutter and Zip abilities cost less stamina than usual. Excellent. Even the sisters were taken aback, faced with such a sheer ferocity from one with such small stature. Perfect. Coupled with the already fast-movingness of Tizo. I mean, that's gonna be crazy. That's only 4 coins. Used as a stress reliever. Okay, whatever. Alright, we got some dissidents to whack, don't we? You and Faye make a quick search of the untamed reaches of Blooming Pool. However, you find nothing of note. How about we go in circles? We could go in circles. You soon return to the Black Wagon, where the others are preoccupied vocations. Okay. Let's do it. I'm thinking glory. I can't yet. Still. I have to master the other aspects. Alright then. Hope, quickness, or presence. Probably hope. You extract a deeper meaning from the words and teachings of the Book of Rites. One you feel in your core, yet struggle to articulate. Inspiration comes to you in a flash. Spirit! Yes. Let's do it. Oh, stuff. Rukey. Rukey is counting the group's supply of soul when he sees you approach. He rushes right up to you as per his custom. Like a dog. Hey chum, I was just seeing what we could pick up from the slug market next chance we get. Been running some numbers here, and by my count we've made old Falcon Ron richer by 342 soul so far, if you can believe that. He's probably doing pretty well these days, just thanks to us. But I figure we got a decent arrangement going. Hoarding soul ain't gonna do us any good down here, and Ron's merchandise can help us get ahead. Those talismans are weird, right? But they seem to work. Especially if we heap some of that Stardust stuff onto them, right? Yeah. Seems that way. Say, you don't think it's cheating using that stuff, do you, chum? He does not give you the opportunity to answer. Though anyways, that Ron and I, we go way back, alright? You don't even know. He and I, well, technically, we knew each other even back before I ended up down here. He was one of my importers, so to speak. Yeah, he and I, we had a good thing going for a while. Sent all sorts of junk down River to him, and back in the Commonwealth, the soul was still worth something to some folk. One day, of course, the jig was up for me, you understand? So imagine my surprise when I ran it into him, right here on his home turf. You make an effort to imagine Falcon Ron's surprise. Yeah, so fine, so Ron didn't shed no tears about me getting thrown down. When I first met him face to face, he just says, "Oh hey, Mr. Greentail," like he's expecting me or something. Though he did seem pretty miffed at losing me as a supplier. But he got me as a customer. Believe you me, his prices would be 10 times worse if not for Rukey Greentail's Premier Loyalty discount, taken off the top. Just whatever you do, don't go asking questions about him. Believe you me, the less we know about our good chum Falcon Ron, the better. Anyways, I'm off to chase my tail for a bit, so be seeing you around, chum. He bounds off out of the wagon. Can't tell whether you were joking or not. Playing cards with Pam. You're playing cards with Pamitha. Really? And not killing each other? Practicing slashes, dancing around. Fast asleep. Exploring nearby. Pacing aimlessly. Nowhere to be found. But that's Wilfred's way. Alright. Let's rock. I do feel I'm extending this episode a bit too long, but oh well. En route to the Ridge of Gold, the wagon comes to a sudden halt.
That does it. I am leaving.
The cause of Jodariel's outburst soon becomes apparent. Well, Rita darling, at least some of us know how to take a joke, wouldn't you say? Look, she was reminiscing about once again about her soldier days, and I just happened to point out, I may have suggested the fiery destruction of the Spiral Sanctum happened on her former unit's watch. I mean, didn't it? Not that she would have made much of a difference, had she been there herself. She ought to thank the saint that she was spared by her exile here. I thought she held no love for your Commonwealth. I shall never understand what it is your people ever saw in that dreadful place, but I guess I hit a sore spot. I should probably apologize. She swoops off, there's no sign of either one of them. You organize a small search, it proves fruitless, but then Jodiah returns alone, as if nothing happened. She is back to her calm self. Let us continue. I regret the interruption. Pamitha soon comes back as well. Oh, don't you worry, darling. I have definitely patched things up between us. Honest. At least, I think perhaps I didn't make things worse. She returns to her business in the wagon. You make ready to resume your travels, but make a note to follow up with them. For real. Come on, guys. Yeah. Talk. You find Pamitha in the midst of a heated conversation. Fuck. All I'm saying is, we're limiting not only our own chances individually, but all your friends' chances as well. Jodariel seems to be considering whatever it is that Pamitha proposed. Reader, the harp here is suggesting that perhaps it would be best if I were to form an alliance with the ones whom I fought for the better part of my life. Just with me, Jodariel. I cannot vouch for anybody else. How utterly absurd. If we were in the Commonwealth, I would not have stayed my hand against her, that I can say for certain. However, as Hedwyn would say, what happened back there, perhaps none of that matters anymore. And what matters more is what we do from here. That is to say, I am willing to give it a shot. You mean you would be willing to conduct the rites with me? Yes. Well, good on you! That makes my team comps a bit easier in the future. Cause like after I send Rukey off, I'm gonna have a lot fewer choices, you know. Excellent. I knew that you would come around. Thought she'd never come around, but I ought to give her the benefit of the doubt here. I'm grateful for your open-mindedness. No need to let old enmities between our ancestors ruin things between us. I'm getting really tired and I'm slurring everything. I am sorry. Or the others in our little party, for that matter. After all, do not push it with me, Harp. We shall see if the reader here is thus inclined to perish in the coming rites. I'm willing to defer to them. Anyway, you see, I think I managed to make amends there. Doubtless we'll get on swimmingly in no time. Hope for the best. Yep. Wilfred is consecrating the grounds. Gilman is trying out battle cries. Okay, deep in thought. Having an early dinner. Warming up. Strumming softly. Mulling new strategies. Alright then. The Freedom Pact. We rid the land of an impending doom, but faced another of its kind, for we knew that we were trapped. Yet for each danger which we faced, for every failed ambush by Arch, we met with gentle souls and kindred spirits in the downside, who deserved more than to fade from memory within this land. It was then the stars themselves showed us the way, delineating a great voyage across the sea. Near broken we became, but then at last a moonlit vision, that of the rites. The rites! Thus shall they say of us, the 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours. What? In the words of Luce Glorian, The Serpent Titan Gandroth turned to brittle stone not long after his death. Of that you may be certain. What remains is a flat, elevated basin that stands us closer to the heavens. Upon the fallen Gandroth's hide the stars themselves alight, and you shall know you stand on sacred ground. We set the metal sigils, lit the candle flames, and we emblazoned on the rock-like forms the sigil of our passage to and from this land. And then the stars themselves, they did reply to us. They sang shining bright, their voices loud and clear. We understood their cadence, and we knew how often to return. Okay. Onward then. I doubt I need much. Oh, hey guys! Look, I got something here I think you maybe would like. Sun Serum, Star Serum, and Moon Serum. For the next rite, +4 hope. These are only temporary effects, huh? +4 quickness and +4 presence. Cool. Yeah, they taste pretty good, I guess, and besides, they can give you just a little lift if you need, you know what I mean? You get thirsty for them, don't even worry, I can get more soon. I don't know. Kinda like more permanent effects like this one, you know what I mean? Not much point these days with these ones, considering I'm getting everyone's special talismans these days. Yeah, I just don't care. I'll still need soul for the future, though, of course. Here we go. They're leaving, Dad. Just look at how much we got this time. Nothing to poke, right? Yeah, okay. Let's go. As the sky grows dark over the ridge of Gull, a hush falls over your companions, especially Rukey. You sense something is troubling him. Something to do with your next adversaries? Oh, hey chum, just want to let you know. I'm pumped and ready to take on the Dissidents this time. Sure I'm alright. Barker, he's not so scary once you get to know him like I do, you know? So don't you worry, because I sure won't be going easy on him after last time. As Rukey marches off toward the clearing, you notice his grin fade away. In the distance, you hear the Dissidents begin to hoot and howl. I should let him do it. It'll be good for him to get over his fear. Something else catches your notice in the sky this time. Strange new stars shimmering about the ones you recognize. Yeah, the greater titans have returned. Crap. Some of them, and merely in spirit, not in form. But those dark stars are a portentous sign. That they may light your way, beware the path which they illuminate, reader. Wait, I heard about this. This is like the idols in Bastion or the limiters in Transistor. They make your game harder for more XP, right? Henceforth you may invite the influence of the Titan stars. Yes, a greater challenge, that's right. Look upon them without fear.
Behold,
and without fucks, I won't be doing that for my first run.
Stars.
Your adversary shall have +8 hope. You lose 30 from the start. E-slash. Shall be more cunning and much quicker to react. Good shit. No. Not for a first run. Why do I keep pushing my episodes so long? What's wrong with me? If it gets too long, I can just cut it up though, right?
The Titan stars. Burning remnants of monstrosities felled by the scribes themselves. Who could stand against them in their fury? You are wise to have resisted their seductions, reader. Best focus on your adversaries, keen as they are to confront you once again. Put out their pyre first, and show them the glory of the Night Wings. Now then, make ready for the rite!
Oi mates, look at what we have here! Greentail, is that you? Yeah Barker, it's me alright. Well, I'll be! So tell me something then, Greentail, are you gonna go against me this time, or keep on being the stinking coward like before, huh? What do I do, what do I do, what do I do, what do I do, what do I do? Wait! He says he wants to fight. If you can beat him, maybe he'll leave us alone. He'll leave the Greentails alone. I can make it worth his while. Oh, he actually has beef against you. Your family. Parker.
What is it, mate? The rite's about to start.
Well, I was just thinking, I know I owe you and everything, but I've got a deal for you. You like a good deal, don't you?
Ha! I like a good laugh's more like it than I'll bite, Greentail. What's your fancy here?
I was thinking, if I can beat you here, we're squared away. You let me off the hook.
Ha! I see. But tell me something, mate. Now, why in this stinking world would I want to do a thing like that? What's in it for me when I beat you instead?
Then, I'll pay you double what I owe, I promise. But you have to promise too. Kerr's oath.
Oh, really now? Double or nothing then, is it, I? You drive a hard bargain there, mate. But alright, it's a deal. You beat me and my pack right here, right now, and you're debt-free as far as I'm concerned. Of course, if you don't, I'll be fleecing you for all you're worth. You, your stupid uncles, and that dear old mum of yours. See you shortly then.
Rukey then turns to you. Hey, so this one means a lot to me. You understand that, chum? Let me go against these guys and I'll make sure we show them up, okay? I'm proud to let you do so, man. You get to, like, redeem yourself here. I'm all for it. Besides, I still need to make sure you get enlightened enough, right?
Forthwith.
Let me check out Barker here. It still doesn't say anything about his beef. Doesn't say anything about the beefs and such. You can jump a second time. Ooh, he got presents too. Prayer beads. Chances to avoid banishment. Yeah, and they got that stuff as well. Okay, good to know. Right.
Tizo. Sir Gimp. It is done.
Noble Rukey, know that your battle here is this night's battle too. Onward!
Alright then, Greentail, bring it on! Or it's your dear old mum who's gonna pay.
Well, now I just need to kick you in the teeth. I said you made me laugh. You're not making me laugh right now.
Begin.
Ha! Rukey banishes you from the get-go. I like that as a start.
Make their mark upon the flame. Yes.
Are you even taking this seriously?
What's the matter, Greentail? Methinks you seem a little nervous on your paws out there. Just shut up already, Barker. Let's get on with it. What's that you say, huh? You think you can talk back to me like that, Greentail? You heard me, Barker. Stay out of my damn way.
Yes! I love it!
Or what, mate? I'll sink these little nervous teeth into your neck, old chum.
That's right.
That foolish Barker was a menace to the Commonwealth and is a blight upon the...
Done it. I got Jumwa's Fang. I'm more cur than you'll ever be.
A blow against the adversary's Pyre.
Hey Tizo, you gotta do some stuff here too, mate.
There.
Oops. My bad. Sorry. Ah, well, I'm dumb. That's alright though. Yeah. There we go. Uh-oh. I was so close there.
The orb.
Are you even paying attention, mate? I love it. I love what's happening right now. I love everything that is going on. Boom!
Glorious! No more than a lick of flame
Oops.
remains.
Now let's let Rukey finish it off. Seems only right.
And it is done.
Get fucked, Barker.
Was as though the scribes themselves stood by their side. The rite is done.
Woohoo! We did it! We got him! Yeep! Grrr.
Greentail, you! You got us fair and square, mate. As fair and square as this stuff gets, right?
So my family, you'll leave alone? You said you'd leave them alone. Ease off there, Greentail, a deal's a deal. Now then, me and my pank had better step it up for when we see you and your mates again. I'll be looking forward. Rukey watches him depart, then turns to you as his expression softens. I don't know what to tell you, chum, other than I really owe you one. My pleasure.
The rites do tend to teach something of trust.
I feel good. Maybe I'll trade out Rukey and let Tamitha get in for a bit. We'll see. I'll set the stage for next time and then I'll close. Back at the wagon after defeating the Dissidents with ease, you are about to join the others discussing the outcome when Volfred finds you. Good work back there, my kin, though I'm afraid I must pull you away from any revelry, for there is something you should see. Please join me outside. Look forth. The golden star reveals itself to us once more. Indeed. Somewhere deep in the infinite dark, a single star shines brighter than the rest. The path to freedom reveals itself again. So is the liberation rite about to commence, then? Oh my. Just like that. Just like that? Huh. Well. The essence is the one who made it. That's right. Rukey, Tamitha, Jodariel. Yeah. Gives, that is actually perfect the way that worked out. Because it gives Jody and Rukey a chance to fight once more, alongside one another, while simultaneously Jodariel puts aside her old prejudices to work with Tamitha, and Tamitha gets to confront her sister again. Yeah. I like that idea. The rites are calling you again to the Fall of Solium, where one of you may go free should you prevail. It is as we discussed. The cycle of the rites is beginning to turn more quickly. Perhaps the scribes themselves have taken notice. Fortunately, having more frequent opportunities to free ourselves is not unwelcome to our plan. I suppose it's good for everyone, including the Essence, who will oppose us next. 35%. Getting to Mount Elodial ought to be easier than before at least. We should be able to make landing to some of the old monuments to the scribes. Let's set forth at dawn. Soon everyone is off to rest, as best as they are able, knowing that another chance at liberty for them shall soon present itself. Yep, I'm done. How many rites was that? That was 3, wasn't it? The Withdrawn, the Accusers, and the Dissidents. It went from 8 to 3. How many people am I going to be able to free? What's up? As you approach Rukey, you sense none of his usual anxious energy. I'm free. Then he rushes up to you, a return to form. I mean, I know I'm not. I'm stuck down here with all the rest of you. It's like I finally got to set aside this giant pack of rocks I've been carrying around, you know what I mean? Great burden off your shoulders, huh? Wanted to say thanks, chum, for giving me a hand with the little situation between myself and Barker. I don't think I would have had it in me to stand up to him unless I knew you and the others had my back. Now at least old Mama Greentail won't get any trouble from him on the other side. She's still waiting for a Rukey boy to come on home, but at least she won't be getting hassled by a bunch of nasty curs just because I struck a lousy deal. So yeah, chum, you ever need anything? I owe you one. And then some. Cur's oath. He prances out of the wagon, a newfound lightness in his step. +2 hope, permanently. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So much oh yeah happening right now. So next time, we're doing the liberation rite. We're gonna get Rukey out of here. We're gonna get Tamitha
round 2 with her sister. And Jodie's gonna come along, both for her friend and to cement her loyalty to the Nightwings under any circumstance. I like that idea. So, thank you all for tuning in. Please comment and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And remember, you all have the potential to get good. Peace out.